On April 1st, 2023, after students presented their ideas for AI-enhanced experiences in response to the ETC Student Challenge, an exceptional group of executive judges engaged the students in a spirited discussion of possibilities, opportunities, and ethics related to artificial intelligence. Here are highlights from that discussion.
I think AI is still, in the end of the day, is still a tool to assist you to do many things. So you can do a rough sketch first, and then have the AI to do the, you know, give you some ideas of how you can elaborate on that one.
The interesting part with generative AI, specifically in the space, is the fact that it's not very controllable, right? You put in a set of inputs and it's going to generate whatever it thinks is the right result.
And perhaps some of the reason for optimism is that we do see the beginning of tools to manage some of these things happening right now. Nemo is an example. Things like that, in the field that are saying, here's a way to begin to control this in some way that allows you to understand what it's going to do and how it's going to behave.
And I think that society needs to have some standards to know when you're either interacting with AI or seeing the product of AI. For years and years and years, photographic evidence was permissible in court. No longer can it be permissible in court.
In our efforts just to control a character, it's all about us trying to do something that's good for the story and doesn't embarrass the company and doesn't step on somebody's IP. Those same things, when they get into the real world, are much more critical and can cause all kinds of damage at much higher levels than anything we would ever do.
And I think what we have to do across industries that use computer graphics and are going to be using AI, I think we need this concept of a community training pool where companies and individuals can opt in. They know their data is being used. They can choose to take it out if they've not. And because they opted in, they can benefit from the tool that is used, that spawns from that training set.
The way that humanity today searches for information versus researches information has fundamentally changed the human condition.
I think one other side of it is the fact that, we all experience Moore's law and those advances at a speed that we were sort of used to. This one's coming faster than that, actually. And I think that's one of the biggest dangers is that, things can run off amok really seriously quickly.
You guys are answering all my questions because all my questions were centered around like limitations and what can we do to like safeguard AI like before we distribute to the communities. That's incredible.
I can almost imagine almost like a Kickstarter for generating communities for the repository. Hey, who wants to opt in on having a tool that does this? Would you submit your data or not submit your data? I'm sure at some point something will evolve, but we're not.